Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you a little bit about what I am doing this week. So this week I followed along with a tutorial that I found on YouTube, and we created our own text-based game. So I'll just show you the tutorial here that I used. This one here is it was a Python tutorial for beginners. Build a game with Python, and it was a 2 hour long tutorial, and it was really beneficial because it went through a lot of different pieces that I already knew, and I was just applying it in a way that was a little bit more engaging for me. So, kind of going through this, it made me really think about some of these text-based games, and the one that I was a little bit familiar with is something called Zork. So what Zork is if I show you, so it says you are standing in an open field west of a white house with a boarded front door. There's a small mailbox here. So you can type in information. So I'm going to say open mailbox. And it reveals a leaflet. So let's see if I can type read leaflet. See if it says anything. Welcome to Zork. Zork is a game of adventure, danger, and low cunning. In it, you will explore some of the most amazing territories ever seen by mortals. No computer should be without one. So, just this game here, you interact with it just with text, and very similar, that's what you have to do with mine as well. So, if I look up here, I'm going to run my code, and then I'll explain it as I go. I'm going to delete this here, and we'll run it. Okay, so from here, just at the very top, this is how we get a random number feature, and I'll show you where we use that in a couple minutes here. We have to set our game to be running, and we have to be able to get some game results. These here are functions that we will be calling on in a little bit later on, so we have to declare those first. And then in here, this is where our game actually gets started. So while our game is running, we're going to set our counter to 0. Our counter is how many rounds that we have played. And we're going to start a new round when we click start, obviously. And in here, this provides information about our player and our monster. So player, name, attack, heal, health. And again, in here as well for our monster. So as you can see on our screen, these dots down, or these lines over here, this is from this here. So I am printing 3 lines times 7. So there's going to be 21 lines in here. And then it says print enter player name. And then my player name is going to equal my input. So whatever I enter in here is going to be the player name. So I'll enter my name here. Then it's going to display my health. So my health and the monster's health. So you can see that pop up from here. So that's the code. Okay, so now we're going to go into this next loop here. So every time I type in one of these numbers, we're going to go up around. So the goal is to defeat the monster who is max in the lowest amount of rounds as possible without dying. So I have 4 different options. I can attack, I can heal, I can exit the game, or I can show results from the game. And then here's where I input my answer. So that's what it's asking for me to do right here. And down here, I say if my choice is 1, I'm going to attack the monster. And so it's the monster's health minus the player's attack. So the monster's health is going to go down. 2 is the player health. So it's going to be my player health plus the amount that I can heal. And all these here with these brackets like this is getting information from back up here from my my dictionary. My Choice 3 is going to exit the game, so it's going to change the new round to false. It's going to change the game running to false, so it's going to end the game. And my choice 4 is to show results. And I will show you how that works in a little bit. And if I put anything else in, so if I just put, it's going to say invalid input. This will happen if I win the game, and if the player wins, this is what happens, and if the monster wins, this is what happens. So let's play through here. So let's just start over again. I'm going to run my program, enter player name, Curtis. Curtis has 100 health, Max has 100 health. Please select an action. We are going to attack my monster. And, okay, now I'm going to heal a couple times. Hopefully I can gain some health here. Okay, and I'm going to attack Max again. Ooh. I'm going to heal. Oh, I keep healing. There we go. Oh, and down here it says Max has won the game. So that means that I have lost that round because Max has defeated me. So if I play as a different character, I'm going to pretend I'm Bob right now. So again, Bob has 100 health, Max has 100 health. I am going to attack. And, ooh, I'm running low on health. Oh, and again, even though I was healing, Max has defeated me. So I'm going to show you how I can get these results. So now I've restarted a new game with Joe. If I want my results, I'm going to press 4. So it says here that you can tell that I've run out of health. So Curtis, my health was 0. I went through 19 rounds. The next person was Bob. Bob had 0 health and went through 21 rounds. So if the health is 0, that means that the player has died and essentially has lost. But let's see if I can get Joe to win here, and I'll show you that this number will not be 0. So let's give it a go. Hey, oh, already very low. So we're going to heal a whole bunch of times. Hopefully we can claw our way back up. Oh, look, Max beat me again. So that might not be able to get that for you, just because of here, Max has an attack of 20, minimum attack of 10. So even if I reduce this, let's try 15. I'm going to delete this here. I'm going to run the code Curtis. Now we should be able to attack. So you can see it's a little bit easier for me to win because obviously the max attack is a little bit different. So now if I show my results, you will see that Curtis won health of 14 in 16 rounds. So that's how this game works. I think it's kind of a fun little game. It adds a little bit of a challenge to it. So if I want to make it go back hard, we'll just change the monster's max attack back. So thank you for watching.